Hello. We're live. Wow, it's been a long time since I did a YouTube live. If you're live with me now, will you just confirm that you can hear me? Give me like a thumbs up. Just let me know in the chat that I've got you. You've got me. We're going to talk about erections. I'm going to give y'all a little sneak preview of what's to come that I've been working on that I'm super excited to share with you. Thank you. Thank you. Type in the chat. Hey, we're getting started here. Type in the chat your name, where you're from, what you're excited to talk about, any questions that you have about erections and staying hard. Is this a subject that you care about, that you're excited about? If you follow me on Instagram, then you've probably seen me wearing this top every day for the last 2 weeks in every single one of my stories. And that's because I have been busy filming a new course. And the course is officially, finally titled. It's called Hard as You Want. And it is exactly as it sounds. It is all about getting and staying hard. It's all about erections. So there was a lawnmower happening outside my window. So I had to stop filming today. So I thought I'll pop on live and say hi to y'all and tell you about the new course and give you a way that you can get a discount on it and be the first people to hear about it if that's something that you're interested in. The link is in the description. I'll put it in the chat. You just go to caitlinvneal.com/ed-early access. But since I've been sleeping, dreaming, eating mentally, my life has been all about erectile dysfunction for like 4 weeks now. It's been on my mind. That's all I've been focusing on. I thought I'll come on and share some of the tips and the techniques that you're going to see in the course from me. Did you just give me $5? Thank you. Wow, I appreciate that. I, I do love that. Okay, so let's just for a second here, who's with us? We've got people from Idaho, from Sweden, from South Africa, from Yemen, but living in Nashville. Love that. Okay, we've got questions about supplements. Yeah. That's actually something I address in the course. We've got people from California, from San Bernardino. Hi, friends. West Virginia, North Dakota. Oh, we've got many Californians in the house. Baytown, Texas. I am not embarrassed to talk about this because this is a really important subject. Did you know, this is outrageous, 50% of men by the age of 50 have erectile dysfunction. One half of men who are 50 years old have a inconsistent or non-functioning penis. Do you know, isn't that effed up, folks? Isn't that like, can you imagine if 50% of men in their 50s like lost sight in their left eye? We would consider that an epidemic. If they lost their bicep, if their liver stopped working, like 50%, like one half of men, that is unacceptable. To me, that's completely unacceptable. That's a that's a problem. In fact, I would say that is an emergency that we need to address as a people. If who here is this their first live stream with me? Maybe you've recently found my channel and you haven't joined me for a live. I haven't done lives in a while, so some of you are saying me. Cool. Well, welcome. Lovely to see you and get to meet you in this way. Cool. Yeah, you guys are asking really, really good questions. So, the first question that I saw was regarding supplements, and there are absolutely supplements that can support erections. And they are typically what they do is they support your ability to get blood and oxygen and nitric oxide to the penis to support the erection happening. So, in short, if you have ED and you're really struggling, supplements can help you to get harder, stay harder, but they're not going to solve the core issue in the majority of people who are taking them. It's not that they're bad. I mean, obviously, talk to your doctor. I'm a supplement queen. I love supplements. I recently started taking creatine because I'm back on my workout game. um, that said, they will not solve the problem. They can just support it. Sort of like I can't take creatine just to build muscles. I also have to exercise. Like it works as part of the system. And there are other supplements also that are about boosting your body's ability to produce testosterone, right? They're not testosterone themselves. I've seen a lot of these come out recently with, like, Tribulus terrestris and horny goatweed and maca, and there's another one that I can't think of right now, saw palmetto extract. So, like, all of these have various amounts of research behind them that support testosterone production or, having a positive impact on your body's ability to get and stay hard. That said, I'm a little bit suspect of a lot of the supplements that are coming out recently. They make these really big claims. There's no one that's actually tracking them. They don't have to have any integrity because, you can buy their pills and it can have but just about anything in it, and there's no authority. There's no, they can just pack them full of green powders or brown powders. I mean, the lab studies that are being done on some of the supplements that people are buying on the internet is wild. So I would say if you're going to try supplements, talk to a physician, make sure that you're getting them from a verified, certified, like real company that does their own lab testing that's been around, not just some like internet snake oil folks. And then finally, the supplement that I actually quite like. I'll get it. I'll get it to show you. Hang on a second. I keep them near me. So I like this company called ancestral supplements, and this is not. No one's paying me to say this. I take these just about every day. This is beef brain. So this company, Ancestral Supplements, makes one that's called MoFo, Male Optimization Formula, and my clients have had a ton of positive results with that. Some have actually seen increased testosterone levels through getting tested at their doctor, and that is because that MoFo has actual animal. It has desiccated bovine testicles. It has desiccated pancreas, not pancreas, prostate in it. So it's actually like you're taking in the animal that um, you're taking in the organs of the animal that are supporting your organs inside of your body. So again, I'm not a doctor. I don't have all the science behind that, but I love taking the brief brain. For me, I find that it helps improve my cognitive functioning. Uh, I especially take it on days like today where I'm filming or having a lot of client calls and I gotta like be on my A game. I tried their kidney supplement too. I didn't find that it was that beneficial, but I may try it again a second time. Anyways, okay, let me scroll up through the notes and the comments here. By the way, we turned on stickers on this channel. Um, and it looks like someone did send like a $5 sticker. So we're experimenting. I don't know what it all means, but Liz, my right hand, the one who makes all the trains over at Kalen V Run on Time, told me that she turned on stickers. So I give us a like, give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying this live stream. That's really helpful. You're so welcome. Okay. Yes, there are herbs that enhance circulation. I would say just do your own research on those. Buy the course when it comes out, but we don't talk a whole lot about supplements because my goal is really to restore your body fully to functioning without needing anything outside, without needing testosterone from outside, without needing Viagra, without needing supplements, without needing uh, um, yeah, anything that you have to like invest in and day out. My thinking is like, I love these. These are expensive. It's like an $80 bottle. I think it's like a 30-day supply. I don't take as many as it says. But this thing adds up, and I don't want you to have to like reach for a bottle or reach for a penis pump or reach for a thing every time you want to get hard. I want you to just be able to get hard, like your body intended, like nature intended, like you were built. Thank you for noticing. Yes, I'm quite proud of my Pilates. I've been doing Pilates. By the way, if you have ever thought about Pilates or thought it was like for women, I learned recently Joe Pilates invented Pilates for boxers, men, to strengthen their neck and their core so that they could like really take a hit. Discovered also that it was really good for sex. So Pilates, your core, and some of the exercises are like thrusting exercises. So don't knock Pilates. It is exercise. You want to get better in bed. Pilates may just be where it's at. I'm on session like 21 and I'm obsessed. Okay, let's see. Some more questions. Please type in the chat any questions that you have about getting and staying hard. I'm going to answer as many as I can. It seems like the lawnmower maybe went away. So it's taking a break from filming. And again, if you're interested in my erectile dysfunction course, it's going to be launched as soon as possible. You can sign up for updates and we're sending some discount codes. You have to open the emails, but they're like outrageous, like half off. the course, and you get early access. So you get it before everybody else and you get it for half off. But you got to be on the email list. Okay. Uh, Questions. Have quit sugar and it worked well. Yes, absolutely. Sugar, and I speak as someone who is quite a sugar addict. I always like keep cookies in my office, and I'm a sugar fan. Wreaks havoc on the blood. It causes the red blood cells to stick together. It causes damage, like high blood sugar, unmanaged blood sugar, particularly in pre-diabetics and people with diabetes, actually can do damage to the capillaries that get blood like all the way to the surface of every cell, including the cells in your penis, and it can do damage to your nerves. So, if you deal with erectile dysfunction, the very first thing that I say is go to a doctor, get your A1C, check in with your blood sugar, especially if you suddenly stopped losing or stopped getting erections, or you have a history of diabetes in your family. Go get checked, get your A1C. A1C is just a measure of the last 3 months of your blood sugar management. And if you are diabetic, make sure that you're taking really good care of your blood sugar, because if your A1C is over 9, you are doing damage to your kidneys, your eyes, and your circulatory system. And I say that as the sister, daughter, nephew, or niece, cousin, and best friend of people who have diabetes. So diabetes does wreak havoc on your erections, but it doesn't have to. You do have a good deal of control over that, and that's one of the kind of core themes of the entire course, is that actually you do have the ability to regain your natural erections. Most men, most men, even if you have some physiological stuff going on like diabetes, high cholesterol, hypertension, uh, you actually can and are actually, I think, quite easily able to restore a lot of your body's functioning. It's just that no one, to my knowledge, yet has made a holistic course that actually talks about how to do that. But I've now had enough clients who I've run through this system and have gotten their erections back. And I'm talking about men that were like perfectly healthy but couldn't get hard at all, men that were in various shape, physical health, and were able to get hard again. I'm talking about men who like, um, thought it was hopeless. Viagra wasn't working, Trimix injections not working. But the cool thing about sex and sexuality is like your body was meant to do it. Just like digesting food, your body was meant to do it. Sleeping, your body was meant to do it. It's just a matter of getting the things that are stopping your body from doing that out of the way. Someone asked my thoughts on the bathmate. I actually love the bathmate. I actually have a bathmate right over there because I'm talking about it in filming the course today. And I think the bathmate, so by the way, for those of you who don't know, the bathmate is a penis pump that uses water. I have an affiliate link for them. So if you decide to look at them, I'd love for you to use my affiliate link. If you end up buying something from them, I'll make a little bit of money off of it, which is cool for me, helps me to keep the cost of the course low and run this channel. It's bathmate.us/Caitlin V. I also have a discount code, Caitlin10. So the bathmate is a penis pump vacuum erection device that uses warm water to pull blood into the penis instead of air, which is like the typical penis pump uses air. And because it uses water, it helps to warm up the blood vessels in the penis and it helps them to expand evenly, more easily, and in a way that actually sustains. So I started recommending the bathmate along with the Phoenix, which I saw a couple people ask about, and I will talk about the Phoenix. I started addressing that, if you do the Phoenix, you got to use a penis pump to pull blood into the penis to help recovery. So I like the bathmate because of the warm water versus vacuum. It's more, in my personal experience, recovery of my own body, like after exercising. Warm water is a great way to recover, to increase flexibility and flow in the body. It seemed very natural to me. But my clients that I was recommending the bathmate to started messaging me and saying, did you know that this makes your penis bigger? I was like, what? Because that's not why I was recommending it. I was recommending it as like a supportive, like healthy tool to improve the health of their penis. And then they're all coming back to me going like, I have a bigger penis now. Did you know that? It is only then when I learned that the majority of people buy the bathmate because actually you can get gains, size, length, and girth gains. And again, you can't get gains with a normal air vacuum pump, but you actually can with the water one. And I could get more into the science. I think I did. There's a whole video on the Bathmate and why I love it so much. I am a lifelong Bathmate enthusiast now. And you can use that in conjecture with a cock ring. So you use the Bathmate to pull blood into the penis. You get hard, you slide a cock ring on, you keep the blood in the penis, and that is how you use the Bathmate to get an erection. And then you can obviously take that erection to your partner. One of my clients had this brilliant move. He would wake up a little bit before his partner, go take a shower, use the Bathmate, pump, and then in his terms, deliver her a Coke can in bed in the morning. And she was really appreciative of that Coke can. Okay, let's see. Yes, antidepressants. There's a whole bunch of drugs, including like naproxen, including all kinds of different prescription drugs that treat a variety of different ailments that can cause either erectile dysfunction or can cause inability to reach orgasm and an inability to ejaculate. So, if you are on drugs, prescription, and over the counter, and even recreational drugs, we should talk about those as well, assessing the drugs that you're taking and looking into the side effects. Is ED a side effect of this medication? Can go with my doctor or my healthcare provider to develop a different course of treatment where I can take a different drug, where I can get off of this drug, where I can titrate down from this drug? Don't do anything without talking to your doctors or your healthcare providers, please, but do your research and see if the drugs that you're taking are maybe the cause of your ED, and if there are things that you can do to adjust the the drugs that you're putting in your body. Now, one thing that's really important to keep in mind, and I talk a lot about this in the upcoming course, Hard as You Want, is that once you've lost your erection, so you're having sex, you're trying to have sex, and you either can't get hard or you lose your erection, something can happen that is essentially that you become fearful that you're going to lose it again, right? Anyone can attest to that, right? In the chat, like, I have been there, done that. And it's not uncommon. Almost all men have had this experience. But what happens is that it becomes a sort of self fulfilling prophecy. So because you lost your erection once, you become afraid that you're going to lose it again. And what happens is that fear releases a series of chemicals into your body, adrenaline, cortisol, and these actually prevent you from getting erect. So the fear of not getting erect, ironically, is what actually causes you not to get erect. And I say that because say you change medications. Say you're like, I got rid of all the meds that caused ED. I worked with my doctor. Now I'm on these other meds. If you're still fearful that you can't get erect, you may continue to struggle with ED. Does that make any sense? Okay. Yep. Okay, let's talk about the Phoenix because I see a few people asking and I brought it up. So the Phoenix uses what's called low intensity shock wave therapy to cause micro trauma to the penis, specifically to the blood vessels in the penis. It sort of like shocks, like shakes the plaque off of these blood vessels. And that's sort of what so it starts by kind of like shaking the plaque off. But then what it does is it actually causes a little bit of damage by shooting shock waves into the body, into the flesh of the penis. And it causes just enough damage that your body goes to heal those blood vessels. And in doing so, it widens them, it thickens them, and it strengthens them. And then they're actually able to carry more blood into the penis, giving you harder erections. The Phoenix does work. It doesn't solve the root cause of ED. So if there's something else going on, mental, emotional, physical, diabetes, etc., it won't change that. But what it will do, especially for men who are like a little bit older or maybe have a lot of plaque buildup, is that it can strengthen your erections. It makes your erections bigger and better, stronger. Like that is the gift of the Phoenix. I also have an affiliate code for the Phoenix. So again, if you buy a Phoenix, please use my code. I just put it in the chat. And I have a discount code. I think you get $50 off. That is CV50. At the end of this video, I'll put these in the description. So I like the Bathmate with the Phoenix personally, because again, you're causing micro trauma. So you're causing a little bit of damage Not a big deal. The body knows how to heal itself. That's actually the way that the Phoenix works. You cause a little bit of damage that leads to healing that causes an improved blood flow situation, improved hardness situation. I like the bath mate in conjunction with the Phoenix, because you need to be pulling high quality blood with oxygen and white blood cells and all the nutrients and everything that your body needs to heal. You need to be pulling those into your penis while you're using the Phoenix, and the bath mate is particularly good at doing that. You can also combine the Phoenix with a PRP shot, which is a shot of platelet-rich plasma, basically the healing parts of the blood, the white blood cells and the other parts of your blood that do the healing. You can have that injected by a physician, often at like a men's health clinic, into your penis, in addition to working with the Phoenix. And here's the other thing I'll say about the Phoenix is if you're using the Phoenix, make sure you're also looking after your physical health. Make sure you're eating well, you're getting your greens, you're exercising, you're going on walks. It doesn't have to be like a huge lifestyle upheaval. But if you're going to cause damage to the body, make sure that you're giving the body everything that it needs to heal. Because otherwise, like, yes, you could use it, but you're not getting the value that you could if you're also taking care of your body, not eating sugar or cutting back on sugar, cutting back on alcohol. Like, you're not using the Phoenix for the rest of your life. It's a protocol. You're using it for a short period of time. So during that time, take excellent care of your body. Thank you for everyone saying that they appreciate the videos and the work that we're doing. I appreciate it. Okay, Cedric, what are some ways to break down the mental barriers surrounding sex? I'm so glad that you asked. That is what my entire course is about. So, the Hard as You Want course that I am filming, and I'm going to finish filming as soon as I get off this live stream. You'll recognize the shirt. I've been wearing it for 2 weeks now. Um, the course is all about the mental, physical, and emotional sort of uh, causes of erectile dysfunction. And another way of looking at is that like your erection is your check engine light. If you have a car, the check engine light goes off. It's just letting you know that something is wrong, right? They're like, we got to get under the hood and see what's going on in there. Erections are your body's check engine light. They are an indication that something is wrong, right? And that something can be physical, like diabetes. But if you're otherwise a healthy man and you're not getting erect and you're not staying erect and you're not having erections when and how you want, there's something else going on. And since I have been working almost exclusively now for 7 years with men on their erections, on premature ejaculation, on delayed ejaculation, and on ED, and what I have done is I have listed every single cause of erectile dysfunction that I have seen as a coach. And I worked with some other colleagues of mine, a sexological body worker, an erotic blueprint coach, and we compiled the list of every single thing that we had seen cause erectile dysfunction. Now, they're categories, because everyone is a little bit different, but there are 45 causes of ED. And, most doctors know of like four, maybe five of these. Most therapists know maybe like, I'm going to say like 15 to 20 of these, and that's about it. But because of my experience and the experience of my colleagues, we were able to put all of these together and give you a step by step for addressing each and every single one of them. And yes, working with a coach or therapist is always helpful. I always recommend that. But if you can't afford working with one right now, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't have access to all of this great information and tools. And the course is really a diagnostic tool. It's meant to help you to determine what's causing your ED, even if it is physical, and then do something about it. The check engine light discovered a pituitary tumor because I listened to my body. I've been getting hormone treatment to fix it. Amazing. Okay, what other questions do you have? I am keeping up with this chat as best as possible. Yes. Oh, speaking of the principle upon which the Phoenix works, bodybuilding. You tear the muscles, and when they heal, they get bigger. Exactly right. Prostate surgery, says Mike. Does this work after prostate surgery? So, a lot of men experience ED immediately after prostate surgery, and a lot of men experience that their erections come back. It has to do with the surgery and how successful it was at not disturbing the nerves that innervate the penis and allow you to get erect. So the nerves are like a spider's web. They're very delicate. They are, and they're very, very sensitive. So even the best surgeon in the entire world can still occasionally cause damage to the nerves that can affect your ability to get hard. So, how recently you had your prostatectomy, how recently you had your prostate removed, the other complications, how good, how much, how good was your health before your prostate surgery, and how has your care plan been post prostate surgery? I would say that when if there is nerve damage that is gonna prevent you from getting erect, there are workarounds, and I do address them inside of the course. And certainly for some men, that includes like the implant, where you essentially have a pump inside of your body and you pump saline into your penis and out. That gives you an erection kind of on demand. You don't have to be turned on. You literally just they hide a pump inside of your testicle. You squeeze that, you're hard. You release it, you're not hard anymore. But I would say that that is an option for men who have exhausted their other options. So if you had your prostatectomy recently, um, then please check that out first. The best armorer of trust. Okay. I did do a video on the bathmate on YouTube not too long ago. It's called like proven way to get a bigger penis or something along those lines. Okay. Yeah, of course we take video topic requests. Are you kidding me? I love to hear from you guys. I want to know what it is that you want me to talk about. And again, if you would like to sign up to get notified when the ED course comes out, when Hard as You Want releases, if you want to get a discount on Hard as You Want, sign up for my email list, my email newsletter. I also send advice emails. I send emails just addressing the same stuff that I talk about in YouTube, but obviously because it's an email, I can speak a little bit more freer about certain things than I can here. So things along those lines. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I love this. So Mark is saying, love your channel, been off the porn, can't keep my hands off myself for a month. Oh, kept my hands off myself. Got it. But still having a hard time getting it up with the misses. Glad that you asked, Mark. So, one of the things that I recommend inside of the course and just inside of my work as a coach in general is that you take a break from porn. If you're dealing with ED, especially if you think or you suspect that your ED and your porn use may be related, there is such a thing as PIED, porn induced erectile dysfunction. In my work, this is on the rise, especially in men under the age of 40 who are experiencing erectile difficulties. Take a 90-day break from porn if that sounds extreme. I also have 3 videos on YouTube on how to step down from like watching video porn to change of everyone, then switching to just like one actress and going from videos to stills to nothing. So you can like step down because a lot of men experience once they quit porn, they actually have a harder time getting erect, and that can cause them to stress out. And again, the more that you stressed about not getting erect, the harder it can be to get erect. So we want to avoid that. Mark, I would guess that there is something that needs addressed between you and your wife, that it could be very old, it could be recent, but it may have something to do with like resentment. It may have something to do with I address all of these in the upcoming course and Hard as You Want. But if you are getting hard on your own, with or without porn, and you're having trouble getting hard with a partner, it's usually that there's something in the space between the two of you that is blocking the flow of your erection, and the penis does not lie. Listen, guys, you have been taught not to trust your penis. We've all been taught. Women have been taught that don't trust penises. They're dangerous. They're liars. They'll just do whatever to get laid. They're immoral. They're unethical. Not true at all. Your penis is like a divining rod. Like it's going to tell the truth 100% of the time, even when you lie to yourself in here. So it's very possible for you to lie to yourself and be like, everything is fine, there's nothing wrong. But your penis is like, nah, bro, I am not going in there. There's too much stuff we haven't addressed. There's too much, not safe, right? But you've been taught, we've all been taught that your penis should just up and at 'em. Whoa, I hit my elbow. So excited. That anytime that, a woman's in front of you with her legs spread, like you should be ready to go. And that's not the case. Your penis is so intelligent. He's trying to tell you something. Hence the check engine light. And one of the modules, core modules in the course is the relational check engine light. So I go through all of the things that I have seen inside of relationships from the men that I've coached, the women I've coached, the couples that I have coached that were dealing with ED. And we go through each of the reasons that your check engine light may be turned on, aka why you're not able to get erect. Okay. It sounds like they're done doing yard work, which means I can get back to filming. Also, this light's coming in. So I'm going to wrap up this live stream. But I have time for one more question. Let me just go through and see what y'all have been asking. Remember, if you want early access to the course, if you want a discount on the course, Mark, if you want to learn all of those reasons that the check engine light could be on, please, please, please sign up for that email and you will get emails from me. Okay, yes, my 22-year-old friends, I got you. Do not stress. Stress is pretty much the worst thing you can do. I know better easier said than done. Um, keep watching my YouTube videos, check out the course. It comes with a 90-day money back guarantee, by the way, like everything else that I offer. So if you don't find it helpful, just ask for your money back, no questions asked. But please do not stress. And in the course, I give you in the course, I have a bonus video that is 20 different things that you can try in the moment if you go soft. So we're both addressing the core reason that ED is happening, like the reason that you're not staying hard. But then I also give you 20 different tips for staying hard if you lose your erection. Okay. Uh, good foods to eat to stay hard. Absolutely. It's the foods that increase nitric oxide, leafy greens, vegetables. It's not a sexy answer, unfortunately. Okay, I'm just looking for one more question to answer before we complete this. Thank you, by the way, for spending some of your Friday evening and afternoon with me. Such a joy. Some of you asked what's the best way to send me requests to say kind of videos that you want. Get on that email list and then just respond to any email and say, hey, I have a video request. Like, that's simple. I'm not that hard to get in touch with, folks. Get on the email list and then send me emails. I'm out there on the internet. Like, you just send me stuff. It's don't send me dick pics, but send me your questions and your requests, and anything else you want help with. Okay, I'm just popping through the chats. Check engine light. Blah blah blah. Someone asked, can ADHD cause problems in bed? That is a very interesting question. ADHD itself is not inherently good or bad for sex, orgasms, erections, connection, etc. But the way that it presents for you may actually create some different challenges or opportunities for you inside a bed. And that's also if you're medicated or not medicated. Different ADD meds impact your libido and your ability to orgasm differently. Um, what I would say is that the same tactics and strategies that work outside of the bedroom for people who are ADHD can work inside of the bedroom. You just have to adapt them for a sexy setting. And in my experience, I've had a few partners, especially when I was like in my early 20s, that were ADHD and they were great lovers. So I think it can actually probably can make you better in bed if you use it accordingly. What do you do when she used to be a freak, but you marry her and it all changes? That is a really good question, Tony. Actually, have an answer for this. From inside of the course, one way that you can look at the entire course, the Hard As You Want course, is you could apply everything that I talk about with ED to women and their ability to orgasm. So it's not a one for one, but if you do decide to look at the course and you decide to check it out, watch the relational aspects of it and see if they can apply to your relationship. And that may actually explain some of the reasons why she's not as kinky, freaky as she used to be. And of course, I could answer that. There's more to that. Of course, there is. Okay, how often do I go live? Let's make that the last question. I don't go live very often. Give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see more live streams from me and type in the chat. And of course, certainly I'll see if y'all sign up for this email. I'll know that this was working and you loved it. Cool. All right. Well, that's easy enough. I love hanging out with you live. This is one of my all-time favorite things to do. Sometimes I do send emails before I go live. Today it was just because of the lawnmower. So thank the landscaping company that does my neighbor's lawn. This live stream was really brought to you by them. Hard As You Want will be out in just a few short weeks, and I will see you live again in the future. Mwah! I hope you have a beautiful night ahead of you, and I'll see you all soon.